Here with Baba is You, where we are deep into the Forest of Fall. Although I'm understanding correctly from the achievements list, which I glanced at briefly, there's also another place just called Forest. We're fairly far into it, though. We were just doing these weird lettered missions, which were, like, fairly difficult, but not the hardest things we've ever done. Most of the extra levels are harder, it would appear. Looks like we're gonna do B, 2, 5, 6, and 7, and then probably there'll be another... Well, I don't know if there'll be another secret level, actually, because this goes 1, 2, 3, so it would be weird for the fourth one or fifth one to be up here. Anyway, we'll see. Vibes-wise, like, just like purely in terms of aesthetic, I think the Forest of Fall is probably my favorite area so far. The music is really cool. Gameplay-wise, I don't know. I think probably the Solitary Island we've had is probably my favorite so far, but we shall see. Anyway, I should say I'm loving this game, by the way, if I haven't made that clear. This game is amazingly good. This is genuinely one of the most, like, fulfilling and, like, enriching gameplay experiences I've had in quite some time. Anyway, we're moving on to Level Fall B, Broken Playground. Okay. Oh, the music here is so cool. It's all, like, moody and stuff. So, water is tele. Text is float. Meaning it can't be pushed into the tela? Is that what it means? It does mean that. Wall is what? Wall and box are both stop. Can you float over stop? I can't remember. Okay, no. So the key problem so far is how do we get iswin out of there or something into there to become iswin? If text can't go over the tela, and text also can't go over the stop stuff. So wall and box is stop. That's interesting. We've got a bunch of keywords here. I was thinking, what if we go like text is... What happens if you say text is box or something like that? Like, does it, what does win become, for instance? Right, of course, they all become boxes. Sorry, I got the logic in my head backwards, because I was like, if you say something is text, then the rules of that are a little different. Or it's an unusual situation where, like, things that you didn't think were the thing that they were become the thing that they are. So I don't really know how to explain the thought process going on there. Regardless, text is anything. I forgot that would, of course, change Kiki as you to be that thing, which means anytime you do text is anything, you basically instantly lose. So we can't do that. I don't yet see how saying something like box is text helps yet. Having another keyword box, we could change. I suppose doing like flag is text gives us another flag keyword, and then we could say that all boxes are flags, then we have another flag or something. Well, I guess we could have already done that. Flag is box. That's not what I wanted, sorry. I meant the other way around. I was thinking earlier, I just got done recording a bunch of Balatro, so my mind should be in a totally sharpened, zippy place, and I should be getting this really quickly. Anyway, I just changed flag into flag, and now I have another word that's flag. I suppose there is some benefit to changing things back and forth between text and stuff, and if there was some way to get my flag to teleport over there, I could turn it into text, and then turn the box into another flag, so that we get the word flag is win over there, and have a flag over here. Somehow I feel like that's what's going to end up happening. And I was about to ask how can I do that, but of course I can say flag is me. Oh, but then I won't be able to... If I go over here, how am I going to change Kiki to be me again? Interesting question, I can do text as you, I suppose, but it doesn't allow me to do a whole lot if most of the important text is boxed in and stuff. All that lets me do is move... Well, okay, I'm getting some pieces of this. So clearly, what needs to happen... I think because text can ever not be... I think we're saying that text is float is immutable. That's not changing. So what that means is we need to get a word into there to say something is win, presumably flag, being that box is never not going to be stop. Flag or Kiki, I suppose. Depends on which of us is us. We're going to get some object in there and then say that it is text, which means we're going to get two of that keyword. So it'll be like flag here and then a flag in there so that we can say flag is win. And then we say box is flag so that we get a flag over here as well. It's going to be something like that is what I'm thinking. This may in some way involve using text as you in such a way that we move it all around and then do something weird like... we end by going like bonk to turn it back to Kiki, you know what I mean? But only after we've gotten some bit of text into the teleport. But it can't be the text that goes into the teleport because the text, even if we are text is float, so it will go over it. Even if we manually move it into it because it is float. So I think what's gotta be is, so if I do flag as you, I can get the flag over there. And then if we did flag as text, we could have the word flag right here. How do I get back to being Kiki? Is there some way I could move the water? I don't think so. No, I don't have any access to the keyword water. There's probably some way to use the box that I don't yet understand. All right, well, let me think. If I believe flag is text is eventually going to be the thing we do, let's try it now. What's wrong with it? Well, of course, flag is float, so the text is float, so I can't push the keyword through the teleport. I don't appear to be able to make anything else into teleport. Wall and box are stop, and that appears to be immutable. So the question is, I've got 2 pieces of a puzzle. Flag is text. Well, a few more than 2 pieces of the puzzle, really. I've got flag as text, giving us 2 keywords flag. I've got the flag going through the teleport and being over here so that it turns into text, and we create the statement is win. And I've got the box turning back into flag. How do we string it all together? Well, I could say Kiki is flag, couldn't I? Oh no, well, sorry, rather I should say box is flag. Then I get 2 of them, one of which, and then I say flag is you. So we get 2 to maneuver, which means I can put 1 through the teleport. And then go back to Kiki being you. But the problem is if I have 2 statements together now. Also, I don't want the flag there, that's silly. So now I can achieve something, which is flag is text. And we get 3 keyword flags. Very nice, of course, because I can, whoops, didn't mean to do that. You can get your lovely flag as win over here. Ultimately unhelpful because there are no longer any flag objects, and it seems extraneous to have the 2 flags here. So it's like I'm supposed to have done all that, except at the end, I think that the point of the box is that you have something to turn back into flag. Once you've said all flags are text, you need to then at some point say, because I think that has to happen, because you can turn objects into text and then back if you have enough keywords and things going on and like other objects to run it through, so to speak. But it's not like we could get the text keyword over there. So I think what's gotta happen is currently we have 2 flags, right? One in text form, one in object form. We get one of them to be over there, and then we say flag is, and then we use the other one to say flag is text. Then we have 2 flag keywords, one up there, one in here, and then we're gonna have to say, to get a flag object back, we're gonna have to say box is flag, I assume, in the end, and then walk onto it. Question is, how do we get the flag in there with only 2 flag things? Because I can't turn this flag keyword into an object, because of course text is flag turns all the text into flags, and then our soul is in the vacuum. Is there some creative way I can... again, this isn't a situation where the is you is in a position that basically means I can only trade something out up and down like this. Oh, I can move the box. Don't know why I hadn't thought of that. Of course, that only helps if it becomes flag and then text, and if I do that as it stands. Well, that's also if I could leave it here, which I don't seem to have a way to do. It's gotta be either controlling 2 things at once, right? So you can do some rule manipulation back here. I feel like I was onto something somehow by saying box is flag and flag is you. Because I can only make one thing us, I'm pretty sure, as it with the rules as we have them. But this also feels wrong because now there's no box. So even if I were to do something like this... Oh, we wouldn't want it like that. We'd want it like that. Well and good. If I had another is, I could have a lot more options here. What's the mission called again? Broken Playground. Okay. I don't know if there's any meaning to the way this is all laid out, like if this will help you line something up later or if it's just for fun. Again, this is a situation where I feel like I've got a lot of pieces of the puzzle. It basically has to be that Kiki or flag becomes win, because everything else is either stop or floating, so that doesn't work. So I think where flag is win is where it ends up. I don't think it's something tricky like that, like I'm supposed to make text as win or anything. I must be thinking about something kind of the wrong way, because if I turn box into a flag, then we're always changing all flags to either be... Well, the only option at that point is to turn both of the flags that are extant into the word flag, which is only fine if there is another object that can become flag later. But the only thing would be box, and that would be gone in that case. I can't change Kiki into flag at that point, I don't think, because that would take it off of you. So it's like I have to get the solitary flag in there, turn it to text so we have 2 flag keywords, make it say flag is win, then say box is flag, right? I'm pretty sure that's what's happening, just how. So the question is, how do I get a solitary flag to go in there? The only thing I can think of is to be the flag. Be the flag. Which, so it makes it sound like I have to somehow, the same step that moves me in here also has to change it back to Kiki being us. Oh, there probably is a way to orchestrate that if I make text into us, isn't there? Because that's why I can move a whole lot of it at once. Okay, so I think that's probably what this whole situation is about, is doing something like this. Okay, so if I do this, we're nothing, right? There isn't a way to make the is you vertical, is there? Oh, it doesn't have to be vertical. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Sorry, that's silly. All I need to do is make it so that... Right, it doesn't need to be... I can move it all vertically without it being vertical. Okay, sorry, I think I'm getting a picture of this. I can... get it somewhere going up here such that, oh, this is awkward. Okay, but what I'm trying to do here, let me try and actually verbalize this, is make it so that the flag is gonna move onto the water to teleport over here, and in that same motion, change flag is you to Kiki is you. Which basically means flag is you has to be here, and the Kiki keyword has to be here. And of course, because it's all floating, that's fine. Which means... Okay, well, that's fine. I can use the boxes. Okay, I see. Okay. So that's why boxes you would be helpful in any way. We want box to be here. No, how would I do that? But... Okay, well, it's... We need box to be... Oh, it's something about playing as the text here. I'm just not seeing it yet. It's something about playing the text. That's what these rings are for, is to let you orient it all the way you want it. And what I want is flag is you and Kiki above it. Where Kiki is currently, that word, I want that there. And I want below it flag is you. So I guess I start with this. And now I need something. So the way to break excuse me. To break an is you like this is I would need to have a 2 wide space and then move it down like that. So I need to end up with that situation such that flag is you ends up here. That's not quite true. Actually, I can as long as I have a 1 block thing, which I think is what the box is about. It's like if I can somehow make the box be us and put it somewhere such that we can like make it something that allows you to move the is you up and down. But how do I stop being it at that point? So the order it would need to be to move it from text to flag is you by doing something like this would need to be text from the bottom to top, text flag Kiki. Wait, is there any merit to doing it from up? In which case it would be, well, the same order, but from below? From top to bottom? Text flag Kiki? Okay, so text flag Kiki appears to be sort of vital. Oh, I see the difficulty. I'm gonna have to play as the flag briefly to make that a thing. Okay. Well, so I've got it in the right order. Right, okay, text flag Kiki, and then I would need the box like up. I'm pretty sure I have to do some funky thing with pushing the text in the box in sequence. As it stands, it's difficult because doing this means I can put the box wherever I want, but if I want to actually then go back to something else being me, things have to be in different positions. So it's like I gotta like incrementally move the box a little each time by doing something like this. And then, oh, not that. Clearly not that. Then like this. Okay, sorry, I need to know where I'm gonna actually have the box, though. Where does the box need to end up? Here, right? Oh, wait, that maybe doesn't make sense. Oh, no, it would be fine, because if it's text flag Kiki, I can just push the text out of the way after then to push the Kiki up. So it would be here the box is gonna get, and then Kiki flag text. So let's try and get the... No, sorry, it'd have to be... The box would have to be here in that case. Text, flag, Kiki, and then I push text out of the way in the end, and then shove Kiki up so that I teleport over there as the flag at the same time that Kiki goes. I'm close to this, it's just about how to maneuver the box, but it involves getting the words over this way before I start manipulating the text. So I want the box here, but I can't have it there, which means that really, this statement has to be there. It has to be lined up to where I want the object keywords to be. I think that's almost right. I just want it up by 1 more, don't I? That's not quite right, is it? Is that workable? Hang on a minute. I think this is the sort of thing I just need to fuss with a bit. I'm bad at visualizing it. This is not going to go well if I try and sit here visualizing it. I think I was right to push this as far as this, though. Maybe. Is it any better if I push it from the bottom? Only if I'm moving downward. So if I then swap the side of it and then do this sort of thing. That works, I think. So now I just want Kiki to be me again. How do I get that to happen? If I do some kind of thing like that, and then find somewhere to do this sort of thing. Not that one. Like this. And then I said it has to be text flag Kiki, so it would go like... I have to do it from the opposite sort of way, don't I? I think I want the box on top. That shouldn't really change the trajectory of it too much. Let me just do it, though. I want the box just one up from here, right? Which is awkward to do the way I put it. I guess if I'm gonna do this, it's gonna end up 2 up from where I want it. So at first all I want actually is text and flag, right? I don't actually want Kiki here yet. Maybe? Let's get flag a little closer together with the rest of us. Well, I suppose I can do something like this, and then flag becomes us. So what I'm trying to set up, and I've been trying this whole time, is... No, it needs to be text flag Kiki, right? I was just saying that. Or in this case, it would need to be if I'm gonna push Kiki up. I've like solved it 3 times, then forgotten. I mean, I say solved. I think that's being it's exaggerating. Okay, let me just decide now. Am I gonna do it with the box below the pond or above it? Let's say below, because it's closer. Which case, this is a silly way to be. It's a silly thing to be hung up on. We want it to be from top to bottom, Kiki flag text. No, we'd have to be Kiki. Yes, or Kiki flag text from top to bottom, such that I'm going to make. I don't know, how do I make flag as me then? If it's gonna end up being, it'd have to be Kiki as you at that point, but then I'm not moving the text. Flag has to be in the water. The word flag has to be in the water. So I just need to do this to visualize it. The word flag has to be in the water with the word Kiki like here, and is you. So if the box ends up here and then it goes... No, I can't run it through text because if I have text as you in the bottom... No, that's fine. So we can go flag text Kiki because it'll be text as you, I hit up and it'll become flag as you, and then as the flag I can go and push the word text out of the way to put Kiki up like this. Nope, that can't be, because if the box is here, then I won't be able to do this. So the box has to be 1 away from the pond. If it is on the top... Sorry, I need to try some stuff. I'm sucking at visualizing this right now. Just to make Kiki me for a minute here. Shove it all the way back here. And just try some keywords here real quick. That can't be there in that case, I guess. But that whole broken playground thing, it must be referring in some way to me manipulating words while they're not like right on me to get them into the right order. Like doing something like this, that the flag and Kiki are staggered, and then something like this to get them into this position or whatever, right? And then something like this, except better. If the box were right above us now, right above the 3 words, then yes, I could move up and it would become flag as you, and as the flag, I could go rearrange Kiki and text such that they were... Oh no, I couldn't, could I? I have to have it set up. I have to have it set up while I'm text as you, because I can only move the is you when I'm text as you. I think I am on the money though with having the box push this whole stuff over here first, and then like do a little dance with the text as you stuff to get the box moving and the text moving in sequence like this. I think this is not incorrect, which might mean there's only one way I can sort of get it to come about, which is like this and like that. I think that's... So if that's there, and I've got text as you here, and then flag where text is now and Kiki where text is now, then I can go up, and then flag as you is here. Nope, it has to be flag as you is here. So the box has to be 1 down from where it is. Right? But it's only... I'm moving it in even increments because I need to move 2 to make it to do it. Oh wait, unless I can like swap which direction I move it from. That just does the same. That's just where I just was, right? Yeah. In which case, is there some meaningful way to do it when it's right up against it like this? And I don't think so, because I have to be on one side, one vertical side of the pond, and either push. I'm pushing something out the other end, right? Wait, is it Kiki the word I've been pushing out? No. It would be flag the word I'm pushing out and Kiki the word I'm making to be there, such that I become Kiki at the exact moment the flag is teleported, which means I need to have a clear space, at least 1, on either side of the pond, vertically, because we can't do is you statements left and right because the is you is already like this. So is there some smart-arsed way to get the box 2 away from the water? Like, I need it here, or I need it here. I think. I just don't know how that happens. Because it's not push, so the only way I'm moving it, barring teleportation, is when I'm it. Oh, wait, is it as simple as, I add one to this whole thing? Instead I'm going farther when I make text into me? Oh, it is. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, that was actually really easy. Okay, so now box is in the right place. I just need the flag to be here, and it needs to go in the order. What order? Oh shoot, actually wait, this isn't right, because I can't make text into is you at the moment, can I? Which should be fine if I just start going this way now. Oh wait, that's not quite right, is it? Well, I could do it from here. Hang on. 1 minute. If I get the Kiki out of the way, and then do this sort of thing, then box is where I want it? No, maybe do this, and... Oops, hang on, wait. And then... and then wait, and then... Now box is where I want it. Okay, good. Now I want Kiki to be me. How do I do that again? It's easy, you see. You simply, do this, and then... this, and then this. No, not that, never that. And then all I want is no, but the text can't be here. The open space I need has to be here. So how would I make it? Oh, that's fine. Should be fine. Okay, so what I need to do is get flag to be the thing that becomes as you in a minute here. So how do I get Kiki out of there and put flag there instead? Did I just do Kiki's box? That's no good. We really don't want that. What I'm trying to get to happen, and failing miserably at, is... Okay, hang on. This is not a hard fix. Admiral, please, focus. We want flag underneath us. And we want it to be there-ish. And we want a situation like this. No, but then the text can't be there. Ah, wait. I need the is you statement to be here on this elevation. How does that happen? Oh, so I'd have to do something like... I think I would have to do something like... this to get it like this, and then do this. And then push that out of the way. Push it, get it up here, and then go like this. And then, wait, do I actually have it here? I think I might. No, that's not right, because the ISU needs to be on the water. Sorry, I'd do that at some point. But that's doable with the way I did it. Okay, I think I'm getting it now. Sorry, I just needed a bit of time to silently work through that myself. Excellent video content, Admiral. Okay, so we need the ISU to end up in the water, which means I'm going to want this keyword here when I do this. And I'm going to have to... Not at all. I want to do this. No, that's not correct either. Hang on. This is one of those things where I could count it out, or I could just do it a bunch of times till I get it. And that will probably be less confusing for all involved. Well, I need this text, don't I? To be like here, just to give me a buffer so I get the box in the right place. I think so, and now I'm doing... this. Oh, it's not quite right, hang on, but it's not far off. In fact, I could fix it, couldn't I? Because all I have to do now is... Oh no, it's wrong either way, but it's very almost right. So actually the ISU does need to be one off, doesn't it? It needs to be like here. Sorry. Learning and unlearning it over and over again. And we have the tools to do what I'm trying to do. I'm just not doing a very good job. So now I would want a keyword, adding some buffer there such that it ends up right one away from the thing. Get that Kiki out of there. Get that flag into there. Oh, wait, huh? Oh, yeah, okay, so it would need to be the flag into there, and then... I need just something in the middle to push it with, but it would be like... No, I don't. I need... Yes, okay, I see. Okay, so it would be... like this, and then... Oh, the box is there. Bugger! The ISU has to be on the opposite side from the box. Okay, right? Sorry, I'm annoyed at myself now. I'm just like... You've decided... You've determined all these factors like 20 minutes ago. Why can you not... Now figure out where it's gotta be. Oh no, the is you can't be on the opposite side from the box, because the box is what's making it the is you go a particular way. Unless, oh, maybe what I meant to do, this would be kind of ridiculous if so. Get them all on the same sort of level here, and then get you and you down one. You down one, you down one, and again. And then get you lined up like this, and then... Nope, it would have to be the other way, Admiral. They had to be above you. So like that, and then like this. And then like that. And then... That's not right, is it? Because the box is too close, and I don't know why I didn't notice that. Okay, it's gonna be... Flag is you. Kiki here. I'm the flag, I push... No. Wait, it doesn't work the way I'm thinking then. Oh, so wait, flag has to be nowhere near it. Okay, wait. Ugh. I had it wrong the whole time, I think. So something like this, and then... Except it would have to be flag where Kiki is currently. Okay, so let me orchestrate that. It's flag. This is what all these ring shapes are for, is to help you mess with the words this way, which is sort of, I had sort of pictured that, but not quite seen the full extent of it. It's gonna be a little awkward to split them up in this way, but it should be doable. So like, boop, 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 and then just have flag kind of like kick Kiki out of that spot. Kiki goes down to, and then we do that, and then ba-ba-ba, and then it's like, flag is us, and then we go boosh. Well, I suppose as long as... No. Right, that's why the is you can't be on the water. Okay, right. That's still doable, What that means is that the box should be on top. Bah. Well, no, what it means is... We just take one off the bottom, right? And then worry about it later. Like this? Yeah, I think that's right. Nope. Because then flag is off and that's not the one I'm pushing. Oh, it might not matter, because I think what I can do is get this out of the way. Yeah, okay, it should be fine, actually. All I have to do is, well, all I have to do, he says, is the thing he's been trying to do for like 40 minutes. It's fine, I've done it, we've done it right now, because what we can now do, at long last, is, this is way longer than I should have, do that, so that flag goes over, and now, Kiki is us. And now all I have to do is time it so that flag is text happens at the right time, while it's over there. I don't actually know if I have to do it before it teleports or after, so let's just try something. Okay, so that was wrong. Wait, sorry. That's fine. Okay, so now I teleport and get flag is win to be right. Okay, that took so much longer than it should have, but we're good now, because now we can say box is flag. Let's get that all the way out of there. Box is flag, there's a flag here, we can win. Okay, wow. I feel like I had the hard part of that solved fairly early on. And then the rest of it was just literally like arithmetic manipulations to make it so that they like moved in the right direction. That was almost the length of a full episode. That one mission. Well, stuff it. That was the length of a full episode. That's all we're gonna have done this time. So we were not, in fact, getting to the end of Forest to Fall this episode as I had imagined. That one was tough, but not in a hugely like intellectual way. It was much more like a grunt work numbersy way that you had to really focus and get that right. And I was trying to just like ad-lib it, and you really have to count it out in a sort of specific kind of way. It should not have taken me that long, though. I should have clued into the numbery side of that sooner, especially with the shape of those rings. Was clearly trying to get you to like move the text around while you were the text. No matter, we did it in the end. Meaning that is all for this episode of Papa Is You. Next week the channel is going to be some more The Dark Pictures Anthology Little Hope. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! Say, just wait for that curtain to stop swaying a little bit. Now I'm going to give you the VIP treatment, okay? So calm down, just calm down. Okay. It kind of sounds like no one noticed that. Okay, neat. I thought for sure everyone would hear that because they heard everything else I did.